Welcome back, taggers. In this video, we'll show you how to create a button that lets users create a new contact and automatically add that contact to opportunity contact roles in just one step. This will save your revenue teams tons of time and allow them to add new contacts directly from the opportunity page. Now let's go check out how to deliver this amazing solution to our revenue teams to make them more efficient. Here we are in Salesforce, and we have a request from our revenue teams to add a button here that allows them to create a new contact and add that person directly to their opportunity in just one step. Sounds like a really awesome request from them to make their lives more efficient because they work mostly from the opportunity. They don't really go many other places in Salesforce to manage their workflow. So we're going to go into setup. We're going to go to flows. And we're going to create a screen flow that's invoked from an action on the opportunity page. We're going to go to screen automations, screen flow, and then we're going to first add a new screen to our flow. We're going to call this create new contact. And this is where the user will enter in the contact information. So you'll need to make sure that you enter in whatever you want required. I'm going to hide the previous and the pause buttons and then give a custom label here called create new contact. Then I'm going to add a section because I want to make sure this look really nice and it's going to be center justified. So I'm a little particular in how my flows look for my end users, especially when they pop up on that screen. So I want everything to be centered right here. And then I'm going to drop the name field here. And this will just be called name. And then you can choose if you want to add additional fields like middle name or informal name. I'm going to just do first name and last name. And then there's not a way for me to make this required. That's one of my frustrations with some of these components over here. So we can go ahead and validate the input, and we can throw an error message that says name is required to create a new contact. And then if either the first name or the last name is blank, we're going to throw an error and make sure that they fill out both the first name and last name. Then I'm going to drop email on the page. And then I'm going to make this required. I'm not sure why they can't make name required like that. That's so nice. Then for our title, I'm going to use a text input here. I will just call this title. We'll make that required. Then I'm going to give them the option to choose of whether or not they want to add this person to the opportunity. I mean, in most cases, the answer should be yes, but I don't want to have to come back and make any updates to this flow later when they decide, I don't really want to add everybody to the opportunity that I add through this process. So we'll let them choose whether or not they want to or not here. And then I'm going to give them a contact role dropdown. So we'll do a pick list here. We'll make that required. And then we're just going to create a Picklist choice set from our opportunity contact role object. That way, if we add any new values in the future, we don't have to make any updates to our flow. They'll just come right into this pick list. Okay, so that's all the fields that we need on our screen flow. Then I'm going to do a create records element here, and I'm going to create the contact. My last name is going to come from my last name field here. My first name is going to come from my first name field. Title from the title. Now I need to make sure I set the account ID. So the account ID is going to be from the opportunity. So I'm going to create a new resource here. I'll call it record ID, and the data type is going to be record, and the object is going to be opportunity. So this is going to pull in the opportunity record that this flow is launched from. So then I can get the account ID from the opportunity that I want to add the contacts to. Now I want to manually assign the variables, and I'm going to create a new variable here. So I'll store the contact ID in that variable. And then I'm going to add a decision element. And this is going to check whether or not the user checked that checkbox called Add Contact to Opportunity. So we'll look for that to be true. And if they did check that box, then we're going to create an opportunity contact role record. We're going to create this record manually, and we're going to set the contact ID, opportunity ID, and role. Our contact ID is going to be the ID stored in our variable. The opportunity ID is going to come from our record ID variable. You want to make sure that that says ID there. And then our role is going to come from the drop-down value that the user chose in that screen flow. Now we're going to add a success screen here. I'll hide the previous and pause buttons, and then I'm just going to do a display text here. So this is my display text if they only created the contact. So I'm just going to show the contact's first name and last name. I got those variables from just coming to here and then pulling the name and first name values from this section right here. And then we're going to set the component visibility. And if they did not check that checkbox, so if it equals false, then I want this message to show. I'll create another display text. And this one is if they created the contact and added them to the opportunity. And then I want this one to show if they did check that checkbox. All right, and my success screen is done. Now I'm going to save this. So this will be called opportunity, create new contact, and add to opportunity contact roles. We'll save that, and then we'll activate. Now, one thing I forgot to do when creating this record ID is I forgot to make it available for input. So make sure you do that, or else you'll get an error when you're testing. Then we're going to hop over to our opportunity object, and we need to create an action that we can add to the Lightning record page to launch this screen flow. We'll go to our object manager, our opportunity object, and we will create a new action. This is going to be launched from a flow. This will be from our opportunity, create new contact, and add to opportunity contact flow. We'll call the button add new contact. We'll give it a description. Now we're going to go to our Lightning record page. Now I have dynamic actions enabled on my page. I love those. I don't recommend handling these any other way. We're going to go ahead and add our new action here, and I'm going to make this only visible if the opportunity is open. You can choose if you want to make it visible all the time, but nobody really should be editing or doing anything to closed opportunities, in my opinion. All right, we'll put the add new contact button up there. Now we'll pop over to our opportunity page and we'll click refresh, and we should see our add new contact button, and we do. We'll click that, and we're going to add a new contact here. We're going to add Lucy as an influencer. And then we see that we have an issue with this. And I actually wanted to show you this. The issue is because I don't have it bold all the way. So watch when I change this. This was something that I noticed during testing. It's really weird. So I'll add another contact. And then it works. Isn't that so weird? All right, so we should see Jack and Lucy added to our contact roles, which we do. Perfect. And then we can see that Jack and Lucy were also added to the account that is on this opportunity. Now your users could accidentally add a duplicate if you have your duplicate rules on. And so let's show you what happens if they do. They're going to get this awful unhandled fault error that just looks like Salesforce is completely broken. We're going to show you in a future video how you can handle this error and let the user fix their issue and not see this red error at all. And that's how you give your users an amazing button that will let them add new contacts and add them to the opportunity in just one step. That's it. That's a wrap. Be sure to subscribe to Blue Tiger Academy so you don't miss our next video where we will show you how to add error handling to the screen flow we just created, just in case a user enters a duplicate contact. Without any error handling, the user will see the dreaded red unhandled fault error if they accidentally enter a duplicate. Let us know in the comments below if you have any questions or if you'd like to see a video on a different Salesforce topic. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.